Hello and welcome to the St Kilda and Bayside Report. My name is Gary Peer.
And I'm Jeremy Rosens.
And here we are, Jeremy, in East St Kilda today, or Balaclava.
We are in East St Kilda. We will talk about it in a moment's time.
Is it Balaclava or East St Kilda? There's always that debate, isn't there?
It is, but we'll go with the postcode.
Okay.
I think we'll go with the postcode, which is generally East St Kilda, although it does come under a few different banners. You sound a little bit, you're very
I'm a little
sexy
horse
today, Gary.
I'm a little horse. Yeah. And,
your voice is a little horse. You're not a little horse. You're a grown man.
I am. I am a little horse at the moment, Jeremy, and not a very healthy one because just a little bit too much shouting and screaming out there in winter, doing the auctions, etc.
Not good for you.
But certainly ready to get into a big August because lots happening.
There's a lot happening, Gary. There's been a lot that has happened.
Yep.
And we'll review some of the great results over the past month or two. And we'll talk a little bit about where we are right now because this place is absolutely stunning. You can probably see the backdrop behind us, but this house has everything you can think of.
Well, hang on a minute though. What's going on here? We even have now got to check this out.
That's just been delivered, by the way.
That has been delivered. Now, vendors know this is the benchmark. This is the benchmark vendor.
This is the new,
and this is the benchmark property. I think we should.
We may as well just go straight into it, Gary.
Okay.
Because we're here at number 20.
Can you talk while I eat?
Yes, you go ahead and have a bit of a taste.
Go.
We're here at number 20 Sycamore Grove in either Balaclava or St Kilda East.
Yes.
To the most superb home. And I've got to say, what house, Gary, wouldn't be complete with its own pizza oven?
Well, you need one, don't you? It's a standard today.
It's
just like heating
the new standard.
Carpet. It's the new
standard.
And this is a beautiful home. It's how old is it? I think it's 18 months old.
This is around 18 months old.
Around 18 months
beautifully
old.
Beautifully built. Bespoke build, Gary.
We are in Sycamore Grove, St Kilda East or Balaclava here. We know we're number 20. We know we're in Sycamore Grove, and we know this is a stunning, better than new
beautiful
property.
Home.
Now take us through it.
Well, look, downstairs has all the living areas you could dream of, including a nice landscape backyard, double garage, bedroom accommodation downstairs, all the accommodation you'll need upstairs.
Plenty of bathrooms all over the place.
Bathrooms, living areas, a multitude of living areas, beautiful kitchen, al fresco dining, great outdoor area. And just in front of us here, Gary, the viewers won't see, but we have a beautiful gas fireplace warming up this living area. And of course, that pizza. There's a pizza oven that goes with this house. Wow. It is unheard of, Gary. Going to auction on the 23rd of August, I should say.
Yes, it hasn't started yet. Start this weekend.
Starts this weekend. Yeah. Very excited about this one.
Yeah, I can see why.
I'm not sure if there'll be pizza at the open for inspections, Gary.
Yep.
But you never know. Maybe if we ask the vendors, they might have something in the oven for when the buyers come through. That smells superb.
It does. I wonder how long we can stay on camera
before
we cut away. Jeremy, also, I'm noticing a very nice stream of sun coming through. Northerly aspect of the back garden.
Northerly aspect,
another
Gary.
great feature.
And a right-of-way laneway at the rear, but there is double garaging at the front of the home. This is a rarity for East St Kilda, Gary, because there aren't that many homes of this size and magnitude.
And luxury.
This is beautifully finished. A superb home. You're going to love it. Come through this weekend or whenever it's going to be advertised.
Who's handling this?
This will be Nikki Janova and Max Chanisman who'll be handling this one.
Yep.
And Philip will be doing the auction, as we said, on the 23rd of August at 3:30. So come on down.
Well, we've started with the featured property. We usually get into that a little bit later in the show.
The pizza we could smell it in the
here.
air.
We can't help ourselves.
Fresh out of the oven, Gary.
But before we go any further, let's talk about some of the properties that we have sold.
There is something else I want to say about this property, Gary, because the vendor here, or one of the vendors at least, is actually a well-known makeup artist.
Ah, very good.
And we've got some vision now because this is the first GPTV, Gary, where we've had a bit of work done. Just a little bit of work done. We've just had a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of, I don't know what they've put on me, but they've put something on me. I don't think I look any better, but maybe I do.
Well,
you can send your comments in.
I just want to say that how he looks is no reflection of the vendor's skill because the vendor is very good at her craft, but he cannot be helped. So certainly for those that are watching, this is a vendor that absolutely, well, firstly, we've got this from
one of them makes
vendor,
pizzas
and the other one, of course, magnificent makeup artist.
Has worked with some of Australia's finest.
Yes.
Used to working with
View
Round
Excluded.
Faces,
Yes.
Bert Newton, and did mine quite well.
Very
I
nice.
believe Hugh Jackman, and we're up at that sort of level. The GPTV viewership, if there was such a word, is kind of at that A-League.
You shouldn't have rushed her to do yourself. Jeremy, let's talk about some of the sales that we've made. Let's get into them now.
Yes, we should. We should talk about the property where we were last month, Gary, which is 49 Wilgar Street.
Yes.
A stunning home, and I'm not sure. I think you came late to that auction. It was after your son's 18th.
It was.
So we all came a little bit late.
A bit hard head.
It was a big night. Happy birthday to young Daniel, 18. to be 18 again. Nevertheless, what a great auction that was.
Yeah.
It was pumping that
Can we
auction.
talk about the price?
We absolutely can, Gary.
Beautiful.
We had a competitive auction. I think we had 4 bidders on the day and it ended up selling for $1,600,000, Gary.
It was a great auction, went way above reserve.
It did.
What was the reserve there? 100,000, 200,000?
Yeah,
hundreds of thousands.
In excess of $200,000 above reserve.
Amazing.
There,
Gary. Well done to the vendors and the buyer alike. A very exciting one.
Yes.
That's one of our big results. What else have we got to talk about?
Well, we went to the lower end of the market. We had a spate of 1-bedroom apartments that sold last month, which was great doing.
And by the way, you say lower end of the market as in lower as in price range?
No, as in accommodation.
It's all accommodation and price range. But
Yes.
I got to tell you, for us, the small fish are very sweet. So
They taste good too. The
they
small
do.
fish,
We love
apparently.
them.
Bolston Street, Michael Jonas continues his love affair with the Bolston Street number 54.
Yes.
Selling before auction apartment number 3 for $330,000.
Very
All
good.
the threes in that one.
Yes,
That was very difficult. As you
It
had
would have
a
been
list.
another 3 if it was $333,000.
Yes, well, he fell short of the $3,000
Never
mark.
mind. He did
Nevertheless.
still well. He still did well. What else has been sold?
5 at 60 Carlisle Street, right
Yes.
smack in the middle of beautiful St Kilda. Daniel Mickmacher went down there, sold it after a couple of weeks there, so we didn't even get up and running there before that was sold. Sold for $420,000 before auction, and a fabulous older style apartment and a fabulous block. He then, that same weekend or later on that week, sold Unit 3 at 139 Alma Road in St Kilda East. Lovely ground floor apartment, beautifully updated. Sold post-auction there, but sold, I think it was passed in on Saturday and sold on Monday.
Yeah, very quickly, didn't it?
Very quickly, for $550,000 there as well.
Outstanding. Tell us about Clyde Street, that was sold.
Clyde Street was a great auction there. Again, another 1-bedroom right in the heart of St Kilda. That marketplace in St Kilda for 1-bedrooms is on fire. So Clyde Street, again, competitively bid for. 3 bidders on the day. Eventual selling price $408 against a reserve of $390,000. So
good.
happy vendors and happy buyer. Sold to a young lady who works on the block.
Is that right? Fair enough.
So the
Very
block
good.
tradition with Gary Peer and Associates does continue.
Nice quick cutaway from camera there, Jeremy.
Just a little cutaway.
A bit of a demolition job on the
we left
pizza.
one. And
It's
just for
fantastic.
the viewers that think that we may have cut away for 10, 15, 20 minutes, we cut away for about 32 seconds there, and we've been
Scoffed it
able
down.
to eat a 3/4 of a pizza, and we've left the last piece.
90% of a pizza.
the happy buyer.
And exactly right, the happy
I
buyer.
doubt it will last that long,
Alex,
though.
the cameraman, didn't mind hopping into it either.
He had a fair crack at it.
He
didn't
did. Let's talk about what we've got coming up. Hammerdale Avenue. We're going to take the hammer.
We are.
Put it down in Hammerdale Avenue. Tell us about this wonderful property, Jeremy.
Apartment 4 at number 2, Hammerdale Avenue in St Kilda East. Beautiful older style block. Just a small block of 4 there, Gary.
Yeah.
And this one is the top floor, back of the block. Beautifully updated, very nice, great living areas. Huge floor plan, this one, Gary. You've got your choice of 3 bedrooms. You can separate lounge dinings. You can have a study. It's got the lot only a moment's walk from Little Elmer Park there, just on Elmer Road. So fabulous opportunity there for the buyers. And we're quoting $630 to $690. Going to auction on the 1st of August at 11:30 a.m. And thankfully I have the privilege of doing that auction.
You will be auctioning that one. I'm sure you're going to enjoy doing that one this Saturday already, Jeremy.
Comes around quickly.
It comes around quick. You'll be moving on to Chapel Street after that. Take us through this wonderful
I
property.
will. The oldest style apartment market will be alive and well as we go to number 89 Chapel Street. 'Cause that's a beautiful 2-bedroom apartment there. Quote range there is probably going to have interest high fours, early 5s there. Going to auction on the 1st of August at 12:30. Again, Michael Jonas and Daniel Fisher getting the band back together there in Chapel Street. Tradition continues. I'll be doing that auction. Beautiful, beautiful apartment, 1st floor. At the front, right in the heart of Kilda, Chapel Street, where all the action is, Gary.
Now, in the 60s and 70s, there were lots of blocks of flats built. And then the laws changed and everything changed. There were no more.
In the 60s and 70s, you say?
No, after that. But one block that was built that's making its way to the market is in Bendigo Street, just a few doors from the beach. Very rare offering, being the same family's
So you're
hands.
saying the whole block, Gary? Not
There's
1, not 2, not 3.
10 one-bedroom apartments on one title. There's plenty of parking there. It is just close to the beach, and this is a really rare offering for an
Would you
investor.
call this bulletproof real estate, Gary?
I reckon it's as good as it gets.
This is
if
a
I had
superb
a
offering.
lazy $3 million plus, I'd be buying this block of flats because I don't believe you could put it into any better investment.
Well, you
anywhere.
wouldn't be able to buy it, Gary, because you're selling it, and the
That's
laws
true.
preclude you from being able to do
I
such
know that.
activities. And I know you're a man who abides by the law in
do.
every sense of it. But
I
that's
do.
a great block. That is something that if you're an investor, even if you want to chop them up and resell them, you can do whatever you want when you're the owner. But get down there because that'll be a fantastic offering.
This is a very rare opportunity, first time offered in, I don't know, 40 or something years, maybe more.
I think it's more, Gary.
It could be, or thereabouts, but what a fantastic opportunity, a great rock-solid investment. Looks like we've got a big courtyard.
A gold investment, Gary.
Gold, Eureka. There's gold in Bendigo.
Yeah, that's correct.
Jeremy, this looks like an amazing courtyard for this property in Brighton Road, Elwood.
Gary, I got to tell you,
is that on title?
It is on title. When you walk into this apartment, I am. When you walk into this apartment, you see some great space.
Yes.
And it looks superb. But then when you take the next step outside the back door, there is the most superb, I'd even call it a backyard, Gary. There's a mix of decking, there's some grass, there's some trees. And you're right amongst it all in Elwood, Gary, at 203 Brighton Road, this on the corner of Scott Street. Again, great investment opportunity or great buying if you want to live in it, a beautiful older style apartment. That one's going to auction, Gary, on the 15th of August at 11:30 a.m. Going to get interest, I think, in that sort of 6 to 650 range. Paul Natali.
Yes.
Whilst we're on the subject of pizzas, our Italian connection.
Yes.
We'll be selling that with Glenn Bricker, and again, I'll have the lucky honour of doing the auction, and I'm looking forward to it, Gary.
I bet you are. You'll also be doing the auction in Glen Huntly Road, Elwood, this terrific snap one-bedroom apartment.
I will, Gary.
I mean, I love these offerings, these entry to the market type offerings like this apartment, and probably going to sell somewhere in the high twos, maybe. Thereabouts.
Look, yeah, I think it'll be in that sort of in that mid to high twos, and with a wriggle, it might go beyond there. Again, great buying, Glen Huntly Road in Elwood, and Elwood, as you would know, Gary, was voted in the top 2 places to invest your money.
Called the best investment suburb in Australia.
Kilda and Elwood, I think it was 1 and 2.
They were rated very highly.
So go and invest your money there.
Aren't we lucky to find great real estate
people
at the doorstep of where we're selling?
You're talking about real estate people like me.
No, it wasn't.
Or you.
Not at all.
No.
What I can talk about, though, is another prestige address, Talbot Avenue, East St Kilda. Does it get any better than Talbot or Talbot Avenue?
Only if it's in Sycamore Street.
Yep.
Or Avenue.
Well,
or Grove.
Let's just talk about this address, Talbot Avenue.
This is a great house. This is a fabulous, it's a beautiful old home. A nice solid brick Edwardian. So you can keep the house and you can restore it if you like, or you can, subject to the council's approval, you can do whatever else you wanted to do to it. Whether you wanted to build a new home, or whatever else you have in mind. This is a great address, Gary.
Big block of land.
Big block of land, in excess of 800 square metres here. And again, we're probably going to be suggesting a price range in that 1.6, 1.8, maybe beyond there. And that's going to be sold by Nikki Janova.
Sunday the 16th of August.
At 12:30, Gary. A great offering, and we're looking forward to that one.
Absolutely. One last property to review very quickly in Dickens Street, Elwood. That one I don't think we've had the price guide on it. It's a snap offering, a preview.
Gary.
It's Saturday the 22nd of August at 10:30 a.m. Lamore's handling that. Do you know anything about it?
It starts this weekend. And it's a ripper. It's got a few bedrooms in it.
Right.
It's in a 70s block opposite St Kilda Gardens, Gary.
Great position.
Beautiful spot. Again, this Elwood marketplace is thriving, and we're lucky enough to be involved with selling a lot of it. There is one more that I want to talk about, Gary. 49 Grosvenor Street, Daniel Fisher and Darren Krongold.
Just up the road here?
Just up the road from where we are right now. A beautiful...
Oh, it's a terrific property, isn't it?
Sort of that the beautiful terrace, that old world charm. Going to auction on the 15th of August at 12:30, suggesting a price 1.2 to 1.32, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Great living areas, a beautiful spot there in Grosvenor Street as well, Gary.
It is. We've had some amazing sales, but more incredibly, some of the offerings we've got.
Very
you look
exciting.
at Talbot, you look at Sycamore, you look at Grosvenor Street, there is some absolute top quality offerings coming through.
Top end stuff.
A little bit earlier than spring, which is good for buyers. They don't have to wait. So some great offerings and some great affordable ones, and of course investments, all sorts of investments, homes, affordable places to live in.
Yes.
A smorgasbord of fine offerings,
Gary.
here in St Kilda and Bayside.
You did mention the spring marketplace, and I guess this is a message to all the people that are considering a spring marketplace sale.
Yep.
Because we now sit here, it's still cold and people are still thinking that spring and summer are so far away, but we are very much booking our spring auctions. And
we're heavily
starting
booking
to see
September, October, November.
Through.
Yep, it's starting, isn't it?
If you're thinking about a spring sale, pick up the phone now. If you're thinking about a purchase, you should be doing it.
Who should they be calling?
Now. They should be calling. They should call me.
Okay.
They could call you as well, but call the team
Absolutely.
at Gary Peer and Associates. Whether it's the Bayside office, whether it's the Caulfield office or the Carnegie office, call us and we'll be happy to help you. Again, Gary, I've got to say that pizza. There is one piece left. I think we should do a rock, paper, scissors for it. Although your seniority probably does.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so ready?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
No, we're going to do it. Well, hold on, because I accidentally kept the rock.
That was it. No,
okay, we'll do it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. else. Forget about
No, I'm on. This will do
Okay.
it. 1, 2, 3. You got me. You can eat it.
Fantastic. Got the last piece of pizza. Thanks to the vendors of Sycamore Street. We wish them good luck, and we wish all of our buyers and sellers alike good luck. We'll continue to keep you up to date with what's going on in the wonderful world of real estate in St Kilda and Bayside. My name is Gary Pia.
I'm Jeremy Rosens. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next time.